our graduating students have been exposed to a range of values. But that couldn't happen alone, by itself. We needed our teachers. Our teachers were crucial, from preschool, infant, and up to standard 6. Each one of them was very instrumental in the children's success. At each level, there were challenges. Some of them had to learn to ride bicycle in preschool because they couldn't ride by themselves. Some of them learned to use bathroom, yes, at school. They were exposed to solving problems, making friends, competing with each other, respecting each other. They were involved in different activities, curricular activities and extracurricular activities, religious activities and extra-religious activities. So they have a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of values, a wealth of skills that prepare them for the future ahead in their high schools, because we want all of them to attend high school. Ministry of Education is making education accessible to all who want and are serious with transportation, food, uniform, tuition. Now primary schools are more expensive than some high schools. Yes, some high schools you don't pay $1, but here you will have to pay your school fees, right? And here we won't give you uniforms, okay? But you are blessed, children. Parents, we are blessed. Push your children to study, to go further. If they don't, engage them in something constructive, in a lot of programs that are available for youths to engage on and be productive members of society. We don't want them to waste themselves to the drugs. We don't want to waste themselves to alcohol, to violence, as we see it in other places. We don't want that. Your parents don't want that. Your school doesn't want that. We want to be proud of you. We want to feel proud of your achievements. We want to hear that you finished high school and you keep moving forward. Teachers at our school gave up their best. Teachers trained themselves for you. When I came here 23 years ago, I had 0% of my teachers trained. In other words, none of them were trained. Yes. Now, 100% of them are trained. Give it up for your teachers. Let's give them a big round of applause. Ministry is also considering to give teachers access to further training, because we must set the example and lead by example. All right? Ministry is encouraging teachers to pursue further training. They're discussing plans to assist and help us in that regard. And I'm saying that because some of you will join and become teachers. When I was seated like you and they talk about teacher, I never knew I was going to join the teaching profession. But see, here I am. I'm very successful at it, because everything you engage on, do it to the best of your ability. Do it to excellence. Okay? Whether it's at home, you help your mom, whether it's at the farm, or whether it's with your studies. If it's for God, you give your best. Nothing but your best. But teachers needed parents also. You were important. We needed you. We couldn't do it without you. You were very instrumental. Early in the morning, waking up and ironing the clothes, having uniforms ready. Okay? Y mandar esos dormilones que no querían levantarse y venir a la escuela. Ah, sí, yo sé que eso pasaba. So, usted estaba ahí pendiente que haga su tarea, que el maestro no pide que se complete y se termine y tenga todo listo. So, abuelos, tías y todos los que ayudaron en ello, usted fue muy importante en este logro. El logro no es solo de ellos, ni de los maestros. El logro es de todos nosotros. Es de una comunidad entera, Mr. Chairman, that is doing something good. We're blessed. We have 3 schools. So there is no reason for children to stay out of school. They must attend school and graduate and move on. Among the parents, of course, there are those that I do appreciate a whole lot. Ustedes me ayudaron bastante. Hay unos que sí me dieron dolorcito de cabeza y causaron que algunos pelos del centro empiecen a caerse. Sí, eso pasa. De eso es la profesión. Y que muchos pelos negros. Alguien me dijo, príncipe, cuando usted vino, yo me recuerdo que vino con pelo negrito. Sí, le digo, dígalo otro, la otra parte, no se preocupe. Sí, tenía pelo toda su cabeza, dice. Es cierto, le digo yo. Buena observación, le digo. Ok. So, pero by and large, majority, 90% of our parents, very responsible. You believed in us, you trusted us. You believe that what we say, that what we do it because we have a passion and love for your children. We're not about games, you see. You believe that we indeed want your child to be the best. We set the example for your child. We are not just like the Chinese proverbs go, where you preach, but you don't do what you preach. We're tired of that. We're tired of hearing that kind of rhetoric. We believe very much in indeed setting an example for our kids. Our very own kids, like my one here, because mine is graduating also, and your kids, for all of them. I was approached by a young prospective candidates to become teachers, and they asked me if teaching, should I join teaching? I said, let me ask you one question. Young ladies, some relatives, some just, they want to know if they should join teaching. I was frank. I don't like to be emotional when it comes to serious business, all right? I dislike fantasy, all right? I'm real. And I said to the young ladies, do you love children? If you love children, join the profession. Do you have patience for children? If you don't join the profession. I'm doing you a good service, a good advice. Don't waste your time. We must love children. We must be happy with children. Your children are so wonderful. They're so lovely. In fact, they are the reason why I'm here. You see, sometimes teachers quit the profession for a lot of reasons. Lot. Okay? But there are some things that keep us to the profession. One is you, the parents. All right? That love, that appreciation from you. 2, family. My spouse, Irma Betel Lopez Leon. Yes. And family. We need that support. Teachers need that support from their families. I haven't complained, my wife, because teachers reach late. And then some of them are not teachers, so they can easily complain. I haven't asked the manager if you have complained, but if you did, well, you had to. Teaching is a job of giants. Teaching is a job of those who are the cream of the crop, because they will create all the professionals. They will create all the teachers, the engineers, all the security people, all of them. They will have to come through our hands. So because of that, countries like the Philippines, I believe, yes, you must have at least a bachelor's degree. And for you to join the teaching profession, you must have good grades on your transcript. Yes. Yeah. So teachers are respected in those countries. Teachers are highly regarded, and they are well paid. And that's why in Belize, some teachers are leaving. Some are going to the U.S. because they are better paid in the U.S. They are better treated. Some go to Canada, Taiwan, and other countries where teachers, when you join the teaching profession, yes, you can get your visa and your passport to go out there, which is not bad. And we don't blame you. All right? But your first love, your appreciation should be for your own country. All right? Not by word of mouth, but by actions. You stay and you work and give of your service. Of course, there will come a time when you will have to leave and move on. All right? But your first choice, your first service should be your country. Okay? Some of you will be teachers and you will remember very good what I'm saying. Let me end by giving you 3 pieces of advice. One of my daughters said, Dad, you write your speech and then you don't stick to your speech. What very observant girl. I said, because when I write, it's the mind. But when I speak, it's the heart. All right? When you write, you could write and read a whole other thing. Download a whole other thing. All right? It's important. But sometimes I want to be like Silverio, the salutatorian. All right? Sometimes I try to memorize. Do you know Silverio? All right? Silverio is our salutatorian. You see, I was telling Silverio when I graduated from high school, Orange Rock Technical High School in 1993, I was the salutatorian. Do you know Silverio? So I understand you very good. Second, salutatorian is second, by the way. Segundo, highest, second highest out of 114. Right? Mr. Chairman was there. You were in my batch, right, Mr. Chairman? Yes. Okay. That was a good while, right? Yes. Okay, Mr. Chairman. Yes, so, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, three advices. Keep being analytical. Ask questions. Disagree. Question. Okay, criticize academically and sensibly. Engage in sensible arguments. That is healthy. That is healthy. Wherever you go. All right? Don't accept everything just like that. Do that. Do that and you will go very far. If you swallow everything, you're not going to help yourself. You're not going to help your institution. You're not going to help your community. You're not going to help your country, your society. Question, analyze, and make your contributions. We are in a democratic country, you see. So that is critical of our students. That's what ministry wants of us. All right, the new education rules require that children engage in these kind of activities. Second, you will make mistakes. I do, and all of us make mistakes. Don't repeat the mistakes. Don't repeat your mistakes. I know you will have results from NSAS, a new assessment that the Ministry of Education is having in place for Standard 1, Standard 4, and Standard 6. You will get your results, all right? But the results is not for you to publicize. It's for your teacher in Forest Farm to use to mend the gaps, to help you. That's a very good initiative from ministry, you see. Okay? It's for you to get extra help from your teacher. Parents, that's the purpose of the results. It's not like the other exam we used to have, right? Which, by the way, we were very good at that one. We'll see this one. It's coming, and it's here. And it will be full force beginning next year. NSAS. It's an assessment. Very important. We need to measure. We can't be emotional and jump here and there. No, we have to assess, we have to measure, we have to use data to make decisions. So that's the idea behind NSAS. And you will get it in first farm, in second farm, in third and fourth. And your standard 1 children will get it, your standard 4 child will get it, and your standard 6 child will get it. Something new, something good. Yes. Principal tells you good, it's good. Yes. Third, And the most important, let us fear the Lord. All right? Let us fear the Lord. Okay? Let us engage in godly life practices. Not very religious, because they come from different religions, you see. They are from different religions. Some are evangelical, some are not. Some attend no church. That's the job for the pastors. A lot of work there. Yes. We here, we tell you, fear the Lord. Engage in godly practices and activities. Make friends, true friends. Not with hypocrisy. That is not good. That is not good. Pick your friends. Select your friends. Some friends will get you into trouble. Be wise. I know the lieutenant will tell you more about that, because he has been through. He was one of us, and he will speak this evening, and we will listen to him. So as you leave GGPS, Guinea Grass Pentecostal School, remember you will always be a part of our school. It's a family thing. We are so proud of your future leaders, future teachers, future pastors, future farmers, future engineers, future security people. Okay? We are proud as you start to fly in that direction. We want you all to become productive members of society. And I'm sure you will. Amen? So, God willing, we will achieve higher heights. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Okay, thank you, Principal Noel Lopez, for the principal's remark. Nice remarks from the principal. I can testify that at Pentecostal school, when I was part-time at the education examination unit, Mr. Langsword always say, Guinea Grass Pentecostal School is the best in Guinea Grass. Why, I asked, he mentioned to me because they always stop the PSC in those times, BNSE and PSC. Okay? Probably Mr. Miss Lisa Bradley and Miss Solis, they always mention Guinea Grass Pentecostal School. Okay? Thank you, Principal, and your staff for doing a good job at this school. Now we call the Pastor Bernabe Russell for the manager's remark. Let's give a round of applause to Pastor Bernabe Russell.
Muchas gracias, maestro de ceremonias, el señor Uc, por esta oportunidad que me concede. Distinguished guests, members of the Guinea Grass Pentecostal School Board, respected teachers and staff, dear parents, honored graduates, and friends of Guinea Grass Pentecostal School. Good evening to you all. It is both a privilege and a joy for me to stand before you today in my dual capacity as pastor and general manager of Guinea Grass Pentecostal School in this very special occasion, the graduation ceremony of our students. Today is a day of celebration, gratitude, and hope. We gather not only to recognize academic achievement, but also to celebrate growth in character, faith, discipline, and purpose. To our graduates, this moment marks the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. You have worked hard, persevered through challenges, and reached an important milestone. On behalf of the entire school and your church family, Rock of Ages Church, I say congratulations. Graduates, you did not arrive here alone. Behind every student, there is a story of sacrifice, prayer, encouragement, and support. To the parents, thank you for entrusting your children to our care and for partnering with us in shaping their future. To our dedicated teachers, thank you for your tireless commitment to excellence and for investing your hearts into the lives of our students. At Guinea Grass Pentecostal School, we believe education is more than the transfer of knowledge. It is the development of the whole person in mind, body, and spirit. Our mission has always been to raise students who are academically prepared, spiritually grounded, morally upright, and ready to serve their communities and their nation. Graduates, allow me to leave you with this encouragement. Never stop learning. Never stop believing. And never stop honoring God in all that you do. The world you are entering needs young men and women with integrity, compassion, wisdom, and faith. Your education has equipped you with tools, but your character will determine how far you go. Remember the word of Scripture in Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. As you pursue higher studies, career, ministry, business, or service, let God remain at the center of your life. I encourage you to remember 3 things. Number 1, keep God first. The knowledge you have gained is valuable, but wisdom begins con el temor a Jehová. Number 2, pursue excellence. Whatever path ustedes escojan en la vida, do it with dedication, discipline, and integrity. And number 3, be a blessing to others. True success is not measured only by personal achievement, but by the positive impact you make in the lives of others. You are leaving this institution, this school, not just as graduates, but as ambassadors of the values and faith that Guinea Grass Pentecostal School stands for. Tonight, I am also delighted to share with you a remarkable achievement in the life of our beloved school. By the grace of God and through the generosity of our long-term partners from the United States Southeast, Colorado, the construction of our new school auditorium has been completed and fully funded. This beautiful facility stands as a testimony of God's faithfulness, international partnership, and the shared vision of advancing Christian education in our community. The new auditorium will serve as a center of learning, worship, assemblies, cultural events, graduations, and community development for many years to come. It represents not only a building, but an investment in the future of our children and our nation. I, as the manager, I am very and deeply grateful to our partners in the U.S. for their unwavering support, generosity, and commitment to the mission of Guinea Grass Pentecostal School. May God richly bless them for sowing in the lives of our students and community. It is my pleasure to officially announce our new school auditorium is scheduled. It is my pleasure to officially announce that the inauguration and dedication of our new school auditorium is scheduled for Friday, October 2nd, 2026. We warmly invite our school family, church members, community, leaders, alumni, parents, and friends to join us for this historic occasion as we dedicate this facility to the glory of God and the service of our future generations. More details regarding the time and program will be shared in the coming weeks. But tonight, we rejoice together in this milestone achievement. Podemos darle un aplauso al Señor por este gran logro. Para el día de dedicación e inauguración revelaremos el nombre oficial de este auditorio, ya que tendrá un nombre oficial. Les garantizo que no será Russell Auditorium. Graduates, as you leave this ceremony, do so with confidence and humility. Carry the values you have learned here. Be leaders who uplift others. Be citizens who contribute positively to society. And above all, the people who shine the light of Christ wherever you go. To everyone gathered here tonight, thank you for being part of this memorable celebration. May God continue to bless Guinea Grass Pentecostal School, our students, our families, our beloved teachers from the principal all the way to grade 6, and our community. Congratulations, class of 2026. Your future is bright, and with God, all things are possible. Thank you, and may God bless you all abundantly. I want to pray for our graduates. Graduates, please stand. And quiero invitar a todos a ponerse de pie. Quiero orar por estos muchachos quienes hoy salen con la cabeza en alto de esta prestigiosa institución. Y antes de orar, hoy vemos este auditorio, pero vienen otros proyectos significantes a esta institución. Más adelante se van a enterar de otros proyectos que vienen para esta escuela. Pero quiero orar para ustedes. Voy a invitarles a cerrar sus ojos mientras yo dirijo la oración, por favor. Heavenly Father, today we come before you, before your throne with grateful hearts, thanking you for the lives of these precious graduates. Lord, you have been their guide, protector, and provider throughout their years in primary school. And today we celebrate these important milestones in their lives. We thank you for the knowledge they have gained, the friendships they have formed, the lessons they have learned, and the growth you have allowed them to experience. Every achievement represented here today is a testimony of your goodness and faithfulness. Father, as these students prepare to leave primary school and embark upon a new journey into higher education, we commit each one of them in your loving hands. Your word declares in Proverbs 3, verses 5 and 6, trust in the Lord with all your heart and learn, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Lord, Where there are decisions to make, grant them wisdom. Where there are challenges to face, grant them courage. Where there are obstacles to overcome, grant them perseverance. Where there are temptations to resist, grant them strength. And where there are opportunities to serve, grant them willingness. May they never forget the values they have learned in this institution. Let them remain grounded in faith, rooted in truth, and committed to excellence. Dear Father, protect them from every harmful influence and surround them with godly friendship, wise mentors, and positive opportunities. Father, we pray that they would discover the gift and purposes you have placed within them. Raise up among them future teachers, doctors, pastors, engineers, business leaders, public servants, and men and women who will make a difference in this nation and beyond. May they become light in a world that desperately needs hope and godly leadership. We also pray for their families. Bless every parent and loved ones who has sacrificed, encouraged, and supported these students along the way. Reward them for their labor of love. Lord Jesus, may these graduates always remember that their greatest success will not be measured by titles, wealth, or accomplishments, but by their faithfulness to you. Keep their hearts tender, their minds focused, and their lives surrounded to your perfect will. And now, as they step into a new season, we declare over them the promise of your word. The Lord bless and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. Numbers chapter 6 verse 24 and 26. May your favor go before them. May your presence walk beside them. May your hand rest upon them. And may your purpose be fulfilled through them. We dedicate these graduates to you, believing that the best is yet to come. In the mighty, wonderful, and victorious name of our Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. Thank you. Pueden sentarse. Gracias. Que Dios les bendiga a todos. Gracias por haber venido y sigamos adelante disfrutando de esta ceremonia. Con permiso.
Okay, let's give a round of applause to Pastor Russell for manager's remark. Now we are reaching at the center of the program. At this moment, we call on the principal, Mr. Noel Lopez, for the introduction of the guest speaker for tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Ook. The guest speaker for this evening, parents, brothers and sisters, amigos, y todos los que nos escuchan, it's one of us. Wow. Listen, because you may have seen him grow as a child. Watch how high you can reach with hard work, discipline, perseverance. All right? Lieutenant Otto Garcia serves as the training officer of the Belize Coast Guard, where he is responsible for overseeing the planning, coordination, and execution of training and professional development for more than 500 Coast Guard personnel. Through this role, he plays a key part in developing future leaders and ensuring the operational readiness of the service. Born in the village of Guinea Grass, Lieutenant Garcia's journey is one of perseverance, resilience, and dedication to lifelong learning. He's a proud former student of Guinea Grass Pentecostal School, where his educational foundation was established. After losing his father at the age of 3, he was raised in a hardworking family environment where he learned the importance of discipline, sacrifice, faith, and perseverance. These values became the foundation of his personal and professional success. He attended Guinea Grass Pentecostal School before graduating from Orange Rock Technical High School in 2011. Although challenges initially prevented him from continuing his education, he remained determined in creating opportunities for himself and his family. On November 28, 2013, he joined the Belize Coast Guard as a recruit. Though through dedication, leadership, and professional excellence, he progressed through the ranks, serving in a variety of appointments, including seaman, clerk, officer cadet, patrol commander, platoon commander, area commander, dive officer, and training officer. His commitment to professional development has afforded him numerous training opportunities both locally and internationally. Lieutenant Garcia has completed a wide range of military and professional courses, including Marine infantry training, combat lifesaver training, intelligence analyst training at Fort Benning, Georgia, jungle warfare training, military parachuting, diving, maritime operations courses, and several leadership and management programs. A defining milestone in his career came when he was selected to attend the Guyana Defense Force Standard Officers Course from 2017 to 2019. Remember that, Lieutenant? Told me about it. During this period, he also earned an associate's degree in general studies from the University of Guyana. Upon returning to Belize as a commissioned officer, Lieutenant Garcia assumed several leadership appointments and participated in numerous operations. Among his notable achievements was leading Belize Coast Guard operations during CARICOM SICA Summit, an assignment that required extensive planning, coordination, and execution among national and regional stakeholders. A significant milestone in his educational journey occurred during the summit when he met His Excellency Dr. Irfan Ali, President of Guyana. Having been impressed by Lieutenant Garcia's leadership potential, academic achievement, military service, and commitment to self-improvement, President Ali awarded him a scholarship to pursue postgraduate studies at the University of Guyana. Balancing the demands of military service, academic rigor, and family life, Lieutenant Garcia successfully completed a Master's of Science in Strategic Development Studies in November 2024. In doing so, he became the first member of his family to earn a master's degree, marking a significant milestone in his family's educational journey. He regards this achievement as one of the proudest accomplishments of his life. Lieutenant Garcia attributes his accomplishments to the grace and guidance of God and the unwavering support of his family. As a proud son of Guinea Grass Village and an alumnus of Guinea Grass Pentecostal School, Lieutenant Garcia remains committed to serving his country, inspiring future generations, and demonstrating that with dedication, continuous learning, and a clear sense of purpose, any goal is attainable. Brothers and sisters, let's put our hands together for Lieutenant Garcia.
Good evening, everyone. With protocols being established, I'd still like to acknowledge pastor and manager of Guinea Grass Pentecostal School. I'd like to also acknowledge our MC. Thank you very much. Of course, chairman of Guinea Grass. And I'd also like to acknowledge the principal, Mr. Noel Lopez. I'd like to acknowledge the teachers who have played a vital role in the education of these new graduates. Of course, you, the parents, I'd like to acknowledge you as well. And most importantly, I would like to acknowledge you, the graduates. It's a very special day today. It is truly an honor, a privilege to stand here in front of many parents, families, and you graduates. This occasion is especially meaningful to me because 19 years ago, I was here in the same position as you. Only because my graduation was in there, on that side. But this time you get to use a new auditorium. Much has changed, a lot of progress, and I'm proud of it. 19 years ago, I stood here. This was the same playground I used. I used to play with my friends. I used to walk with my friends. I used to do devotion, lead many devotions. Oh yes, I was good at it, I think. I hope Mr. Carrillo can attest to those days. But yes, 19 years ago, those two classes there is where I was, Standard 5 and Standard 6. So that's why this moment is very special. And today, as your guest speaker, I'm reminded that every journey starts at small beginnings. Your theme today is Here We Stand, ready for the road ahead. A very powerful theme, because it recognizes two things. One, that here we stand, and tonight, this evening, you're celebrating a great achievement. You have finally finished primary school education. A very proud moment for you and your family, and you deserve recognition. So congratulations. Secondly, there's the road ahead. A road filled with mystery. A road filled with uncertainty. While tonight you graduate, tomorrow a new journey begins. But I would like to talk tonight about life lessons that I learned in life that has helped my journey. And as the principal would have introduced me, my journey has been one of resilience. It hasn't been a smooth sail, but a calm sea never made a strong sailor. So one of the lessons that I'd like to share is that your circumstances do not determine your future. I say again, your current circumstance does not determine your future. When I was 3 years old, I lost my father. This left my mom to fend for 6 kids. And as you can imagine, life wasn't easy. Life wasn't easy. The resources were very scarce. The opportunities seemed very far, impossible to achieve. But like many families, those difficulties doesn't last forever. When I then moved to high school and later on in education, I didn't have the best things. I didn't have the fancy stuff. I didn't wear Nike shoes or Jordan tennis. I didn't have the pretty transport bags, right? All of my friends had, well, a lot of friends had transport bags. I wanted one. I wasn't able to have one. I wasn't always able to have a new uniform, but mom ensured that at least one new uniform I have a year, at least one. The remainder, I'm still good to go. At the time, I thought those things were important. I thought that the material stuff mattered. But today I realize that that didn't matter. What mattered was that I had a shoes to cover my feet. I had a bag on my back. I had a uniform to cover myself with. I had food on my table. I had health. I had many things to be grateful for. And today, not the bags nor the shoes determine who you can become. Okay? So if you go to school, high school, and face the same issues, don't feel bad about it. Embrace it. Embrace it because those are the same things that will help you in life. But regardless of how much I thought that the material stuff mattered, today I realized that the most important thing I had at the time was a chance to an education. I still had a chance to education, an opportunity that still a lot of children don't have up to today. After graduating high school, I enrolled in junior college. And because a lot of reasons, I was unable to finish junior college. At that point, one could have said, well, that's it. If you drop out from sixth form, you have to go and work. I went to work. I went to work construction. Right? I kind of enjoyed it. But while I thought that my educational path would have finished, it wasn't so. Instead of giving up, I joined the Coast Guard in 2013, as you would have heard in my bio. And instead of giving up, life gave me another opportunity. But you might say, why am I telling you all this? Right? Why am I telling you my sad story? I don't want you to feel pity for me. Don't. Don't you ever feel pity for yourself. Okay? I am telling you this because I want you guys to understand that success is not determined by where you start in life. It is not determined by how much money you have or how much money your family has. It is not determined by what clothes you wear or what shoes you wear. It is determined by your attitude, your effort, your discipline, and your willingness to keep moving forward. Never allow your circumstances to determine your future. Another lesson that life has taught me is that education is your greatest weapon. Many people think that education ends when you finish school, and that is not so. Life is a lifelong journey of learning. After joining the Coast Guard, I continued my studies. I eventually earned an associate's and later was able to earn a degree at the University of Guyana. I became the first member, as you would have heard, in my immediate family to have such qualifications, and a proud moment for the family. However, along the way, I completed numerous courses that many times had me up at night. While people were sleeping, I was up at night, probably deep down in the jungles of the Amazon forest, or perhaps jumping out of an airplane that was perfectly fine in flying. There were times that the journey felt really difficult, that I was about to give up. But every small step eventually becomes an opportunity. Every course taught me something valuable. Every night that I stayed up taught me something, resilience. Every book I read, every chapter I read expanded my knowledge. Everything made me stronger. And there is this saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And that's true. Pain doesn't last forever. Through education, it has opened many doors, many doors. It has allowed me to meet remarkable persons from all around the world. Thank God, I've been able to meet presidents. I've met generals from different navies and armies around the world, leaders around the world that hold a lot of respect within their countries. So, graduates, your education is something that no one can take. Not money, not failure, not criticism. Someday you will grow up, you will apply for a job, and you will get the job. And if you're educated enough and qualified enough, it doesn't matter the circumstances. For whatever reason, God forbid, you can lose the job. You can lose many things in life. But an education is something no one can take away from you. So, remember, education is a powerful tool. Educate yourself. Ensure that you finish whatever you set your mind to. And when you feel that you don't want to do it again, when you feel that you don't want to continue studying, remember this. In the military, we have a phrase. And it says, choose your sacrifice. You have to choose what you want to sacrifice. You can sacrifice now and enjoy your life later, or you can enjoy life now and sacrifice your future later. So, you make your choice. You choose your sacrifice. Lesson number 3, never give up. Success is not about being the smartest person in the room. It is about never giving up. Many people think and often believe that the persons that reach far are often the smartest. And the truth of the matter is, it is much simpler. It is not so. Success is given. Success is earned. And whoever is willing to go through the path, that's where you achieve success. And let me tell you a secret. And before you guys think that I was the smartest in my class, I wasn't. I was never the smartest in my class. That's my secret. I was never in the top 3. I was never in the top 5. And perhaps I was struggling to be on the top 10. 9, 10, that used to be my number. I was never the smartest. But what that says is that what you have to do is work hard, continue, and never give up. Never, never give up. So, what did I do? When I saw some of my friends having an easy time with some work, I used to ask for a lot of help. I took my time to try to understand something. And many times I failed. And failure is okay. If you feel something, it's fine. It's normal. What is not normal is that you give up and don't correct your failure. Get up and fix it. Failure is part of success. Failure is part of success. It's okay to fail. It's part of success. It's part of the process. What's not or shouldn't be part of your process is giving up. Well, I would have been speaking about life lessons, and if the life lessons didn't stick to you guys, I would like to speak about 2 important values that will help you. 2 very important values that will open doors for you. And those values are respect. The other value is gratitude. First, respect your parents. I may not be the best in Bible verses, but I'm sure one of the commandments is respect your parents so that their days may be longer. Respect your parents. Respect your teachers. Respect your friends. Respect your community. You are the future of Belize. Many young people don't appreciate what we have until it's gone. We don't tend to appreciate what we have until it's gone. Some children don't know what it is to feel a mother's hug. Some other children may not know what it feels and what it sounds to hear your father say, "I'm proud of you." So if you have both, appreciate them. Remember, when your parents discipline you, it's not because they don't love you. It's because they want something for you, something good for you. And when your teachers discipline you as well or correct you, accept it. Because all those corrections that are given to you comes from a place with love. Because we want something good for you. I have my son in first farm as well. And he knows how it goes. Sometimes we have to be hard on our kids, and that's fine. If we spare the rod, you can spoil the child. When it comes to gratitude, be grateful, be thankful. Sometimes we think that our life is difficult. I thought my life was difficult, but it was still good. And I had already mentioned why it was still good. I still had opportunities. There are many children around the world, many children your age, that don't have these opportunities. If we see the cases in the Middle East, in Palestine and Gaza, many children are dying due to war and conflicts. They don't have the same opportunities that we have. They don't even have a bed to lay down and think about tomorrow. They don't have food on their tables. They don't have a chance to an education. So, be grateful for what we have. While we take things for granted, those children wish that they had this opportunity, an opportunity of a nice education and peaceful education, where they don't have to be worried if a bomb or something will destroy their schools. And speaking about gratitude, I would like to also acknowledge my family, the ones that have played a vital role in my life. My mom, my sisters, brothers, my uncles, who have played a significant role in my life. I'd also like to thank this school. This was the school that set the foundation for me. And I'm grateful for that. I'll forever be grateful for that. And I would also like to acknowledge my fiancé and my 2 kids. Thank you for being part of the process. Thank you for having the patience with me. The patience that requires that when I go for 2 years or for 6 months or for 3 months, they're still there. They're still there cheering me up and telling me, don't give up. Thank you. And I'm thankful for each and every one of you. We are part of the community. And if there is a change that we wish to see, then let's be the change. We are the community. I would also like to take some time to recognize you, the parents. You, the parents. You not do this alone. Take time to thank all the persons that have been part of your process, that have been there from day one supporting you, that have been there day one scolding you to do your homework. So be thankful. They deserve appreciation. As I look to you today, I don't simply see new graduates or potential high schoolers. Here, I am seeing the future of Guinea-Grass, the future of Belize. I'm seeing doctors, I'm seeing engineers, I'm seeing nurses. I'm seeing public servants. I'm seeing entrepreneurs. Someday, you'd be surprised that you will be remembered the same exact day, and you will be the one delivering the guest speech. Whether your journey may be hard or smooth, walk with faith, walk with God, walk with determination, walk with resilience. I began my journey right here at Guinea Grass School, Pentecostal School. And if a young boy from Guinea Grass can become a commissioned officer, can become a university graduate, and can become a leader in different organizations, then you too can achieve whatever you set your mind to. Remember, here we stand, ready for the journey ahead, ready for the road ahead. With that, congratulations. Thank you.
Okay, let's give a round of applause to Mr. Otto Garcia for this message to our young graduates as they face a new step in their life as high school student. And as the theme said, here we stand, ready for the road ahead. May this be their goal and achievement for each one of them, and may the Lord guide them as they select wisely what they want in life. Now we continue with our program. Now we move on with the recognition of awardees. I invite the principal, Mr. Noel Lopez. I'm sorry, for the distribution of certificate. We call on Mr. Garcia for the distribution of certificates. Okay, also the principal, along with Mr. Garcia, for the distribution of certificates. Same list, no? Okay. Okay, we're going to start with the boys. Please stand. Okay. First student, Silverio Hernandez. Let's give a round of applause to Silverio Hernandez, salutatorian for 2026. Okay, we move on with Alexander Lopez. Let's give a round of applause for Alexander Lopez. Ricardo Westby. Let's give a round of applause for Ricardo Westby. Benjamin Aguilar. Let's give a round of applause for Benjamin. Davis Lopez. Let's give a round of applause for Davis. Aidan Chan. Let's give a round of applause for Aidan. Jamir Perez. Let's give her a round of applause. Aziel Garcia. Let's give her a round of applause for Aziel. Antonio Castillo. Let's give a round of applause for Antonio. Jaziel Copo. Let's give a round of applause for Jaziel. Elmir Westby. Let's give a round of applause for Elmir. Dorian Hernandez. Let's give a round of applause for Dorian. Irvin Chi. Let's give a round of applause for Irvin. Jonathan Martinez. Let's give a round of applause for Jonathan. Anir Oriana. Let's give a round of applause for Anir. Kainiel Ball. Let's give a round of applause for Kainiel. Neymar Doradea. Let's give a round of applause for Neymar. The last one for the boys, Samuel Oak. Let's give a round of applause for Samuel. Okay, we move on now with the girls. Yomaris No. Let's give a round of applause for Yomaris. Giuliani Muniz. Let's give a round of applause for Giuliani. Ashley Grijalva. Let's give a round of applause for Ashley. Julissa Taka. Let's give a round of applause for Julissa. Lexi Che. Let's give a round of applause for Lexi. Maylin Martinez. Let's give a round of applause for Maylin. Graciela Bustillos. Let's give a round of applause for Graciela. Christine Garcia. Let's give a round of applause for Christine. Roseli Martinez. Let's give a round of applause for Roseli. Okay, and the last person for the girls, Stevani Pereira. Let's give a round of applause. Stevani, okay. Okay, let's give a round of applause for all the graduates for 2026. Thank you very much. Now, we ask Mr. Lopez for the conferral of the graduates.
Okay, I'll stand right beside my past student and Lieutenant Garcia. Wow, I feel big. Yes. Good. We reached to the point where we will officially declare these 28 students the Pentecostal school graduates. They have with them the skills, the attitudes, the values, the knowledge, the disposition to go out there, as you were advised, to succeed. Regardless of whatever, you can succeed. So brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, by the authority vested in me as a school principal, according to the regulations of the Ministry of Education, Culture, Science, and Technology, I now declare to you all, our students, our children, your children, our family, your family, our friends, your friends, the 28 graduates of 2026 of Guinea Grass Pentecostal School. Please rise and give them a big round of applause. And I'll ask them to change their tassel from right to left. Y la celebración que continúe. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Lieutenant, we do appreciate, the impact that you make. When Teacher Carrillo told me, I said, wow. And I said, Guinea Grass is so good with security personnel. I know of other students that, are doing excellent in the Coast Guard, in the BDF, in all other professions. And you saw one of your own village here. That should motivate you in itself to go far and achieve higher heights and make your chairman proud and your principal proud and your pastors proud and all of us proud of the son of the soil that this evening came and gave us advice and explained to us the process. It wasn't all glitter and fashion. It was about purpose, perseverance, resilience. That's what will produce citizens that will move our community forward, our country, our society. So grateful to you, Lieutenant Otto Nigel Garcia, Training Officer, Belize Coast Guard, in sincere appreciation for your valuable contribution as guest speaker at the 27th graduation exercises of Guinea Grass Pentecostal School. Your inspiring words, leadership, and commitment to service have encouraged our graduates to pursue excellence, discipline, and purpose in their future endeavors.
Okay, let's give a round of applause for Mr. Garcia, the guest speaker for this evening. Now we call on Mr. Guillermo Hernandez for the recognition awards. We're moving on with the program, a few more, and then we are ending. Oh, we have more recognition. Okay. We continue with the awards.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes, then we'll have Vice Principal to continue giving awards. There are some more that your teacher has put together for those of you that excelled. All of you got your certificate, because all of you should fly. But there are those of you that showed extra commitment, seriousness, and compliance in your class with your teacher. And he said, let us reward you. Because in life, those who go the extra mile, you're rewarded. All right? So we have here stools to present to the first, second, and third highest in the class of Standard 6. So we will present these in the order that your teacher has them. Okay. Samuel Ook is the third place highest in the class. Let's put our hands together for Samuel Ook. I asked your teacher to help me, but he said, it's okay, principal, you do it, all right? Because second highest, we have no other than Silverio Hernandez. And the first, mera mera. It's a lady, it's a girl. Our women should be happy. It's no other than Stephanie Pereira. First, the highest. Put your hands for Stephanie. Very good, children. You see? You still have a chance. That's what the lieutenant said, right? You go to high school. You can. You can. All right? Okay, good. So, but there are those that, you did minimum 85 and above. All right? And the teacher said, we'll reward you. All right? Because you showed extra effort, extra commitment. And we will be rewarding you with stools. All right? And we have here, let me call you in the order that the teacher gave me, Ricardo Westby. Ricardo Westby. Next, we have Benjamin Aguilar. Benjamin Aguilar. Next, we have Davis Lopez. Davis Lopez. And then we have Aziel Garcia. Aziel Garcia. We have Jahaziel Kopo. Jahaziel Kopo. Then we have Irvin Chi. Irvin Chi. Now we have Jonathan Martinez. Jonathan Martinez. Now we have Neymar Doradea. Neymar Doradea. Now we have girls. Yes, we have girls now. Yomaris, no. Yomaris, no. Giuliani Muniz. Giuliani Muniz. Next we have Julissa Taka. Julissa Taka. Then we have Graciela Bustillos. Graciela Bustillos. Christine Garcia. Christine Garcia. Dije que me sobró uno, pero no. Este es del que lo trabajó. Y no es nadie más ni nadie menos que Keniel Ball. Dejamos el mejor para último. All right? Thank you very much. Let's hear it for all of them. Honor roll. You have to work for it. You have to work for it. Yes. What you work for, that's what you got. All right? So you go on to high school, you already know. All right? Work some more. I know you can. Some of you can. Play less. Throw away that phone that takes and consumes your time and waste a lot of the energies and the academic ability and potentiality that you have. Yes, man. All right? And I'm sure you will get them better results in high school. All right? Please do it. Obey your parents. You heard that, right? So the school is so proud of these students because they make us proud. And if we were to get some national assessments, I can tell you, principal can tell you that we would be at the top. But that is gone. All right? But nonetheless, we will reward them. All right? Before we call Mr. G to continue doing some more rewardings. So these are for the top three. One is the salutatorian, the other one is the valedictorian, and the other one is the welcome. So let me see. Let me call first the third place, which would be Samuel Ook, for obtaining the highest in academic performance grade at Guinea-Grass Pentecostal School. So proud parents, no? For Samuel Ook. Okay, second highest is no other than Silverio Hernandez for obtaining the second highest academic performance at Guinea-Grass Pentecostal School. Silverio ya consiguió bastante, right? Que ya no haya dónde ponerlos. All right. Sí, era yo, Silverio, me dieron tanto que no hallaba dónde poner. Vaya, llevé un saco. So you go to high school, carry one sack here because you will get a lot. All right, you heard? Okay, we'll get a lot. And you too can get a lot. All of us can get a lot, all right? And the cream of the crop, the best overall at our school for this 2026 graduating class, 28 out of them, the first is no other than Stephanie Pereira. Please come forward. She's our valedictorian. Thank you very much. May the good continue to bless us and give us more talent and abilities to excel. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Principal, for those awardees, for each student, for their recognition, for achieving the highest in this school year, 2025-2026. Now we call on Mr. Guillermo Hernandez for the recognition awards. Let's give a round of applause for Teacher Guillermo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Benito Uc. Buenas noches, parientes, a todos que están presentes, profesores, principal, management. Esta noche quiero honrar a las personas. ¿Cuántos están escuchando una bulla en Guinea Grass? Para muchos porque les fastidia la bulla, pero para uno es un deleite. Vino una visión de levantar un marching band en Guinea Grass Pentecostal School, y esta noche quiero honrar públicamente a las personas quienes patrocinaron estos instrumentos, los cuales le pertenecen a Guinea Grass Pentecostal School. Quiero iniciar con la primera persona, Lupita Quetzal. Fue la primera persona, segunda persona con quien me acerqué para pedirle ayuda para levantar un marching band. Si Lupita Quetzal no se encuentra, le pido a un familiar que se acerque y el niño le va a obsequiar algo para que tenga un recuerdo de que es patrocinador de Guinea Grass Pentecostal School Trinity Marching Band. Más Jared. Además, me acerqué con otra persona, le presenté la idea, y esta noche quiero llamar a la persona Mr. Manuel Narváez, mejor conocido como Pitts, un gran amigo mío. Quiero que pase aquí adelante, Mr. Manuel Narváez. Ahí van, da la vuelta. No, da la vuelta. Sí. Si se encuentra este pariente, Mr. Hermilco, no sé si se encuentra en medio nuestro, o tal vez por motivos de trabajos no están. Si no está, pues si continuamos, no está. Continuamos con otra persona con quien me acerqué, Mr. Enrique Jr. Carrillo. Quiero que pase acá adelante, cuál creyó en esta visión de levantar un marching band de Guinea Grass Pentecostal School. Julie. La foto. Quiero también hacerle llamado a otra persona. Otro amigo que conozco, Mr. Roynel Pérez, que ha creído en esta visión. Son parientes que patrocinaron los instrumentos de Guinea Grass Pentecostal School Trinity Marching Band. Quiero hacer llamado a otra persona también que me acerqué cuando le presenté la idea. Quiero llamar al manager de la escuela, Mr. Bernabé Russell, pastor de Roca de los Siglos, quien creyó también en esta visión, que es parte de los que patrocinaron todos los instrumentos de Guinea Grass Pentecostal School Marching Band. Quiero hacer llamado a otra persona cercana a mí que comparto bastante, platico con él. Quiero hacer llamado a Mr. Clinton Guzmán, que está presente. Él es parte, fue fundamental. Cuando le presenté me dijo, bro, cuenta conmigo, cuenta con mi apoyo. Algo que va a ser un beneficio para la escuela, cuenta conmigo. Hay personas que no se encuentran en medio nuestro. Quiero dar los nombres. Miguel Narváez, también de Guinea Grass. Por motivo de trabajo me llamó a última hora, me dijo, Teacher G, no podré estar con ustedes. Miguel Narváez es de Guinea Grass, un amigo mío. También es patrocinador de los instrumentos de Trinity Marching Band. Tengo otra persona, un familiar, Eufemio Mesa, un primo mío. Me acerqué de la misma manera, les presenté la idea y es patrocinador de los instrumentos. Miguel Narváez, y tengo a Eufemio Mesa, Mr. Hermilco. También me acerqué con mi cuñado Abel Narváez, el cual patrocinó todos los stickers de los drums, nos dio todo el banner ya preparado, ya listo. Todo fue gratis, lo que él donó. Él y su esposa tienen un negocio que se llama Signature Studio, que está en San Ignacio. Y por último, yo creo que si tú quieres liderar algo, lidera con ejemplo. Cuando nació esto, lo primero que vino a mí, si yo quiero levantar algo, yo tengo que dar el primer pie. No puedo demandar que se mueva algo cuando yo me pongo detrás. Yo creo que quieres liderar, lidera con ejemplo. Y no voy a llamar mi nombre, me conocen como Teacher G. Mi nombre es Guillermo Hernández. Delsner, puedes pasar acá adelante. Soy yo, que soy parte del patrocinador de este marching band. Los estudiantes que pasaron son parte, no son todos, quería que todos estén, pero por motivos de que no todos los que patrocinaron están presentes, pero eso fue lo que se pudo realizar y gracias a Dios, primeramente a Dios el proveedor de todo lo que podemos conseguir y a estas personas los quienes me acerqué para vender la idea y que podamos tener estos instrumentos, los cuales son propiedad de Guinea Grass Pentecostal School Trinity Marching Band. En esta noche también quiero honrar, pues se me dijo que se le quiere entregar a una persona en especial que dirigió este graduation, al chairman, a Mr. Benito Uc. So va a llamar al manager de la escuela que va a entregar un obsequio para Mr. Benito Uc. Por ser el maestro de ceremonias en esta noche. Tal vez dirán, maestro, ¿qué tiene adentro? ¿Quieren saber? Levante la mano. Unos hacen así como que quieren. Se los voy a enseñar.
Proud sponsor of Guinea Grass Pentecostal School, Trinity Marching Band. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, now we are moving on with the next part of the program. Now we call the valedictorian address, Ms. Stefani Pereira, to address us with her speech. Let's give a round of applause to Stevani as she do the valedictorian address this evening.
A pleasant good evening, esteemed guests, teachers, family, friends, and fellow graduates. Today is a special day that marks a huge milestone in our life. It's a day of celebration, reflection, and anticipation as we, the Standard 6 class of 2026, gather here to mark the end of one chapter and the beginning of another. Our theme, Here We Stand, Ready for the Road Ahead, beautifully captures the essence of this moment. As I stand here, I give thanks to the giver of life, God. With the Lord, everything is possible. God is always there for you in the good times and in the bad times. I'm wholeheartedly grateful and thankful to my parents because they didn't give up on me. They always had and have faith in me. Thank you, my dear parents, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, my sisters and brother, for the life lessons you've taught me. I'm a million times grateful for you all. Thank you for believing in me. I am filled with a mix of emotions, excitement for what lies ahead, gratitude for the journey we've traveled, and a bit of nostalgia for the memories we've created together. We've grown so much, haven't we? Ever since we set foot in Guinea Grass Pentecostal School, pre and primary school. We've learned, laughed, faced challenges, and discovered our strengths. Reflecting on our journey, I think about the countless lessons we've learned, not just from textbooks, but from each other. We've experienced the joy of success and the priceless lessons that come from making mistakes. Each experience has prepared us for the road that lies ahead. Our teachers have been our mentor, showing us the way and helping us maneuver through the complexities of learning. They have not only conveyed knowledge, but also instilled in us the confidence to venture, to question, and to aim high. To our teachers, we say thank you for believing in us and for encouraging us to reach for the stars. Especially our beloved teacher, Mr. Enrico Carrillo, who taught us like no one else. Thank you for teaching with passion, love, and humor. The short stories you shared made us laugh. Plus, the stories were educational. Thank you, sir. Our families have been our constant support system. They have celebrated our success, consoled us in our despair, and stood by us through every twist and turn of our journey. To our parents and guardians, we express our deepest appreciation for your persistent love and support. As we stand on the verge of a new chapter, we look forward to the opportunities and obstacles that high school will bring. The road ahead is filled with a fresh start, new subjects to learn, new friendships to form, and new passions to unveil. It's a road that welcomes us to be bold, to embrace change, and to step out of our comfort zones. We are entering a world that is rapidly evolving, a world where technology, ideas, and cultures overlap in ways we couldn't have imagined. The skills we've cultivated here, critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration, will be our guide as we steer this ever-progressing world. But as we accept a fresh start, let us remember the godly values that have been the groundwork of our education: respect, integrity, and empathy. These values will be the blueprint to us in making decisions that not only benefit us, but also foster positively to our communities and the world. To my fellow graduates, I say this: the road ahead that awaits us may be unknown, difficult, but it's also full of promise. Let's approach it with a sense of adventure and an eagerness to learn. Let's support each other, celebrate our differences, and team up to overcome any obstacles we may face. Our journey is just the beginning, and the unwritten future awaits us. As we move forward, let us carry the lessons of the past, the thrill of the present, and the hope for the future. Let's embrace the new chapter with courage, curiosity, and a vow to make a difference. Congratulations, class of 2026. May your journey be filled with purpose, success, and endless possibilities. Here we stand, stronger than yesterday, wiser than before, and ready for the road ahead. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Okay, thank you, Stefani Pereira, for the valedictorian address. Okay, now we move on with the program. We have the Parents Appreciation segment by all graduates. Okay, graduates, it's your time. Okay, parents, it's time to congratulate your son, your daughter for their achievement at the primary level. Congratulations to all of them.
Humility. Thank you for peace.
Okay, proud parents receiving a small token from the graduates of 2026. Okay, I could imagine you're telling your daughter, your son, you did it. So proud of your hard work. Okay, that is probably your words of encouragement to each one of them as they share a small token to you all. Thank you very much, graduate, for that token of appreciation to your parents. Now the time had come for them to sing their theme song. Graduates, it's your time for you to sing aloud your theme song. Let's give a round of applause as they prepare themselves for their theme song for this graduating class of 2026.
days behind, for every step that shaped my life. We are standing here today, proud of how we found our way. Tomorrow's calling us to go towards the dreams we come to know. We are ready, this is true, for the world awaits for me and you. Here we stand, side by side, hand in hand. Here we stand, ready for the road ahead. We laugh through moments big and small, and learn from every rise and fall. The year we share has made us grow more than we could ever know. And though the past may lead away, the roots we build with us will stay. A voice, a hope, a name to make a better world for those who wake. Through every loss and every win, through every fear we carried in the past, we what has made us strong and brought us right where we belong. We are grateful for the days behind, for every step that shaped my life. We are standing here today, proud of how we found our way. Tomorrow's calling us to go towards the dreams we come to know. We are ready, this is true, for the world awaits for me and you. Here we stand, side by side, hand in hand. Here we stand, ready for the road ahead. We will carry where we came from, every lesson, every name, and the voices that once raised us will forever light our way. Though tomorrow waits so knows, we will walk it side by side with the courage that we grow and the hope we hold inside. We are grateful for the days behind, for every step that shapes our lives. We are standing here today, proud of how we found our way. Tomorrow's calling us to go towards the dreams we come to know. We are ready, this is true, for the world that waits for me and you. Here we stand, side by side, hand in hand. Here we stand, ready for the road ahead.
Okay, let's give a round of applause for this beautiful rendition. Thank you, graduate. Now we are moving to the closing part of our program for this evening. Now we call on Samuel Oak to deliver the vote of thanks. Let's give a round of applause for Samuel Oak as he delivers the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Masters of Ceremony, Mr. Benito Oak. Once again, good evening to all invited guests, parents, teachers, graduates, management, and our respected guest speaker, Mr. Otto Garcia. It is with great pleasure and gratitude that I stand before you tonight on behalf of the graduating class to deliver this vote of thanks. As we celebrate the successful completion of our 8 years of primary education, we pause to acknowledge and thank the many people whose guidance, support, and encouragement have helped us reach this moment of success. First and foremost, we give thanks and praise to the Almighty God, the giver of life, wisdom, strength, and countless blessings. Through His grace, guidance, and protection, we have been given all the opportunity to learn, grow, and achieve this significant accomplishment. We are truly grateful for His presence in our lives and for bringing us safely to this special day. To my beloved parents and family, I offer my deepest and most heartfelt gratitude. Thank you for your unwavering love, constant encouragement, sacrifices, and support throughout my educational journey. You have been my source of strength during most difficult times and my greatest cheerleaders during moments of success. This achievement is not mine alone. It is a reflection of your dedication, guidance, and the values you have instilled in me. I will always be grateful for everything you do and continue to do for me. To all parents and guardians present this evening, we extend our sincere appreciation. Thank you for the countless sacrifices you have made, for the long hours you have worked, for the words of encouragement you have spoken, and for the unconditional love and support you have given us throughout our years of study. Your dedication has helped shape our character, strengthen our determination, and guide us towards success. Tonight, as we celebrate this achievement, we recognize that none of it would have been possible without your love, patience, and belief in us. To our friends and classmates, thank you for the wonderful memories, laughter, friendship, and support we have shared over the years. Together we faced challenges, celebrated achievements, and created bonds that we will always cherish. The experiences we have shared have made our journey meaningful and unforgettable. We would also like to express our sincere gratitude to our guest speaker, Mr. Otto Garcia, for the inspiring and encouraging words shared with us this evening. Your message has motivated us to face the future with confidence, determination, and a commitment to achieving our goals. Thank you for taking the time to celebrate this special occasion with us. To our teachers, especially our class teacher, Mr. Enrique Carrillo, thank you for your dedication, patience, guidance, and commitment to our education. You have not only taught us academic lessons, but have also encouraged us to become responsible, respectful, and hardworking individuals. Your belief in our potential has inspired us to strive for excellence and to become the best versions of ourselves. We also extend our heartfelt thanks to Mr. Guillermo Hernandez for the wonderful invocation he shared with us this evening. We are equally grateful to the management, principal, and all members of staff who worked tirelessly behind the scenes to make this graduation ceremony possible. Your efforts, organization, and dedication have made tonight a truly memorable occasion. To all guests, relatives, and well-wishers, thank you for being here to celebrate this important milestone with us. Your presence has made this occasion even more special and meaningful. As we close this chapter of our lives and prepare to begin a new one, we carry with us the lessons we have learned, the friendship we have built, and the memories we have created over the years. While our paths may lead us in different directions, the experiences we shared will remain with us forever. On behalf of the graduating class, I extend our sincere thanks to everyone who has supported us and believed in us along the way. Your contributions, whether great or small, has helped us reach this moment of success. May God continue to bless every one of you with happiness, good health, and success. Thank you for being part of our journey. Thank you for celebrating with us tonight. And thank you for helping make our dreams a reality. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2026. Thank you, and may God bless you all.
Okay, let's give a round of applause for Samuel Luke for his vote of thanks. Now we are reaching the final part of the program, and we want to thank all of you, parents, guardians, guests, the manager, and everyone, family and friend, who gather here for all of this event, to have a successful event this evening. May God bless you all, and good evening to everyone. And may the Lord give each one of them courage, strength to continue what we mentioned as the theme of the graduating class. Here we stand, ready for the road ahead. The road is not easy, it's rough, but you have the potential to continue your journey. May God bless you all. Now, we have the final part as they prepare themselves for the pom-pom circumstances as the recessional part of the graduating class. Thank you very much, and good evening to everyone. Let's stand as we prepare for the finals, the pom-pom circumstance.